I never thought
This
would happen to me.
In 2018, and I was told then that it was very important for me to get my mammogram every single year. In 2024, I had my mammogram done, and what was discovered that the calcifications that I had that were just specks, maybe 12 or 15, had become thousands of calcifications on my left breast. At that time, I really didn't understand what was happening. Thankfully, I had an incredible doctor at Renown who really explained to me that these calcifications were slowly turning into cancer cells. And this was going to be a preventative lumpectomy to remove the section of the breast where those cells were changing.
And she felt like she felt something in her chest. And it was I feel like maybe there's something there. And when we got back to Reno, she had an exam. She had, ironically enough, had a mammogram 2 months prior. And the mammogram came back clean. And when she went back, she actually diagnosed with breast cancer, stage 3 breast cancer, 2 months after having a mammogram. Her treatment team was put in place, I feel like it was a month, and everything was moving very quickly. And she had surgery to remove it, reconstruction to her breast, and then she had 6 rounds of chemo, and she had, I think it was about 5 months of radiation that she ended up having. It was a lot.
I really think a lot of times it was just thinking about my family and my daughter. Like I said, my daughter was 4 when I was diagnosed. I'd say on some of like the hardest days, when you're worried about what the future looks like, and I would think to myself, what if she doesn't remember me? What if, all the what ifs. But at the same time, I think she was totally what gave me the strength to keep just pushing forward. I mean, you want to do it for yourself, for your family, for your friends. So just the kids in general, right? Like they need their parents. So keep going.
I was diagnosed with breast cancer at age 40. It would have been my first screening mammogram. I got called back because they saw was diagnosed 2 days after Christmas. My initial thoughts after receiving the diagnosis was, how am I going to tell my kids? I have 2 sons. I didn't want them to be scared. I didn't want to show them that I was scared. I managed the treatment and those emotions by working out. Started doing fitness bodybuilding competitions, and now I've done 4 of them. At the gym that I work out at, I work out with a bunch of other cancer survivors, and so it was very important for me to have that community of other women that have gone through what I've gone through. They went through their surgery and what their complications were, and I think you should not be afraid to just ask questions, and everybody's journey is a little bit different, and everybody can offer you some sort of advice of how to get through it.
So at first, I worked with Erica. I got to see her on a daily basis. And when I first heard that she was feeling uncomfortable and sick, I was really concerned, really worried. My head went there. Erica was full of energy and silly and playful and vibrant and healthy every day. This came in strong and hard, and it was a real shocker. She didn't have any health issues, no warning signs, no signals, nothing to present that something like this was going to happen, and happen fast.
When I received my initial diagnosis of my brain tumor, I was on so many medications in the hospital and so confused after having multiple seizures that it didn't really hit me. It wasn't really that scary. I just went to surgery. I think my family, my friends, everyone else was more concerned, and the surgeon was really reassuring that she thought it was a benign tumor. So I think I was pretty numb and in shock. And then I was at home actually when I got the biopsy results, and at that time it popped up on my chart, and I read what it was, and I said, I have no idea what this is, and I'm a medical professional. So I looked it up using my own resources, and there was no information, just that it's extremely aggressive and rare. So it was terror. it was
She wanted her ashes to be spread in the ocean in Florida, and so that's what we did. As a family, we thought it was really important to have something that would represent her. The opportunity was brought to us to be part of the Conrad Breast Center. One of the opportunities was to do a naming and a contribution towards the WIG Center. And because my mom was very much into beauty and all things beauty, she would be really proud to have her name a part of this, and knowing that women in our community now have a place to come where it's a safe space and they can be fitted for a wig, they can be educated, they have options within our community, and they have other women within the salon that are going through what they've gone through, because nobody knows what that experience is like until you go through that. So having that a part of our community and knowing that's in remembrance of her was so important to our family, and we're very proud to be a part of it.
A comprehensive breast cancer center is going to provide a fully integrated multidisciplinary care approach to the patient and bring all these different multidisciplinary care teams into one. And so we're going to be able to meet and plan the patient's care and be able to really have that as a coordinated effort so that everybody's on the same page about what the next step is for that patient's care and their journey through breast cancer. Renown Health is proud to be a not-for-profit organization and really proud to be able to treat all patients. And so we have financial counseling, we have medication assistance, and we also have travel and transportation support offered to patients. One of the amazing parts of the Conrad Breast Center is our wellness center. It's the first of its kind in the Reno area. We'll also have scalp cooling fittings, and these are tight fitting caps that cool the patient's scalp while they're receiving chemotherapy, and it reduces their risk of losing their hair during their treatment. And so we'll have that option available. There is really just a lot that is being provided within this one floor of this beautiful building.
I would say the Conrad Breast Center always needs donations, so tonight is a huge opportunity for everyone here to donate in whatever capacity you're comfortable with. And then I would also say, most importantly, is to spread the word. This is such an incredible community resource, and it's meant to be shared. And so I would say, text your girlfriend, call them, pick up next week, talk to your friend, whatever it may be, but spread the word that this incredible resource exists. The future has really never looked brighter for a woman in Reno with the healthcare that's available to her, to have the best possible care at the best possible facility, best possible doctors, and to be treated right here at home in Reno, Nevada.